Yo. 'Tis the season to be jolly. The cold air is hitting, which means it's only time for a super pod. All right, look, I got a bunch of friends here, not just my normal friends. I got my weird friends. I got all my friends here. All right, we're celebrating 5 years. We're ending it off. Season 5. So look, tip check. We got our yearly awards, match of the year, Damien's dumbass of the year, male, female wrestler of the year. We're talking about Tessa Blanchard, whether or not her return is of significance or not. And then we're talking about TKO, and they are probably giving site fees for Raw and SmackDown. All that and so much more right here on the Super Pod. Holla at your boy.
Warning. The following program is a collection of idiots talking about the happenings in the sports entertainment world. It is meant to be comedically informative. The opinions expressed on this show does not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, or the Infinite Plus network. There may be some out-of-pocket things said on this show because this is how we talk to each other. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further. Your homies, the 3 Count Podcast. P.S. Please don't sue us.
It's your boy, your nephew, your cousin. It's the Don. Chaz Evans. You're checking out the hottest podcast in the world, the 3 Count Podcast.
Hit him with a 3 count. Pin him to the ground and the crowd go wild, man down, know we all like. Hit him with a 3 count. On the top row, crowd already know how I fly him to the flow like. Hit him with a 3 count. And your boy real.
Yo, it's your boy, your cousin, your nephew, the Grap Little Region's best kept secret, and the Don of the Mid-Atlantic, and you're checking out Chaz and Friends, the Super Pod. Let me introduce to you my friends. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He is the landlord of the Dog Pound. He is the man that runs this show because, quite frankly, I really don't do anything. I'm just the figurehead so we can get a tax break, being a black business. He is also the current and reigning and defending Infinite Plus Network champion. And he's also the 2024 Fit Factory Trainer of the Year and 1/5 of the 99th best tag team in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the Red Dog.
Yes, the Air Force veteran intel specialist, the one you call along when you need to get the job done, and your friendly neighborhood Red Dog. Also, I can't forget this superlative right here. The 2024 Night Miss Cup winner.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal in these parts.
All right, my bad. You got a lot of accolade, dog. You're over like Rover. Sorry. Sorry.
It is.
Yeah. Introducing next, all right? He's the only Grays that matters. He is Twitch. He's Damien's mortal enemy that's not named Chaz. Ladies and gentlemen, Twitch Grays.
It's good to be here. Fuck you, Damien.
All right, and last, but certainly not the least, all right? He was there for the very first wrestling match, all right, between the Caveman and The Rock, okay? And not to get confused with Dwayne The Rock. I mean legit, a rock.
Why didn't you say like the Predators at the time? Like, they were like dinosaurs around. Like,
I mean, you were there, not me.
Rocks would be the least of their problems. What the hell?
Hey.
Oh, God damn it, Chaz. See, this is why you're right. This is why I don't like you or Twitch, and I only fuck with the Red Dog. So, I mean, that should tell you.
I didn't even get to finish your intro, but you know what? There you go, folks. There he is.
Yeah, no, just no need. I am the Dark Lord, but I am the Dark Good. I got you.
3 counts resident supervillain. All right, let's have some fun.
All right, he did his own intro. Okay. He's
New
gonna
year,
start.
new me.
Should we
But it's still the same year.
I was about to say exactly.
Shut up.
We had that's the ninth.
I said my
Anyway.
new year starts today.
All righty then. All right, for those of you who haven't already done so, make sure you hit that follow button on X, hit that follow button on Instagram, hit the on whatever social media platform it is, hit that follow button. 3 Count Pod, everything but Twitter X. That's 3 Count Pod _. All right. In coming to the new year, we'll be changing a lot of stuff up. This old green and blue thing, you won't see that when we come back. So be on the lookout for that. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube, hit that subscribe button on Twitch, hit that subscribe button on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, podcast.com, Podcoin, wherever you get your podcast at, hit that subscribe button. I don't know. There's always a bunch of podcast things. So I just made it up. But anyway, hit that, give us that 5-star Frog Splash review straight off the Elimination Chamber. And Cliff, what we got coming up on Now Entering the Ring?
Oh, so now entering the ring, we are going to have you guys always get episodes, so you guys got let me pull this up real quick because I forget, because I be trying to upload it in mass for all these episodes that we have going on. So this week we are gonna get the one, the only, Big Juicy. She's coming on the podcast. Definitely excited. She's a great talent, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy the interview as well. So be excited.
Awesome. If you haven't already, make sure you buy merch. Okay, buy our merch. All right, 3 Count Podcast merch. We got merch on foryourwear.com and Pro Wrestling Tee, so you have no excuse on not to be rocking or buying your loved one a 3 Count Podcast t-shirt for Christmas. Quite frankly, if you bought me a 3 Count t-shirt, I'd be very, very grateful. So make sure you go buy some merch. And I'm also here to announce January the 19th, 2025, we will return for, as Cliff says, season 6 of
I say it.
Chaz and Friends. So we always come back 2 weeks before the Rumble. The Rumble is quite far this year. It's the 1st of February. It's in February. So we're coming back the 19th with brand new everything, hopefully. But definitely be on the lookout for that. January 19th, 2025. Sunday night, same time, same folks. Be there or just watch another episode. But before you watch another episode, let's get down to it. Let's get to Temp Check. The last Temp Check of the season. For those of you who don't know what Temp Check is, that's where me, my friends, we give you our hottest and our coldest wrestlers going into this week. And dang it, Saturday night's main event was fire last night. So let's get to it.
Before
Damien,
we get into,
start us off.
Hold on. Before we get into these temp checks, I do feel like it is necessary to bring on a special guest.
Oh, you have guests.
Yeah, he's gonna be here for the whole time.
He is.
So yep. So we're gonna introduce him. He is the man who recently took down one of the Mexicools. He
sure did.
Beating up originals from ECW. He is the one, the only, everybody's favorite seer, TJ Sykes.
Let's go.
Now I like 2 people on here, so I guess I'm 2 for 2. Look at that! Look at that!
He brought us a dentist. Well, not a dentist. He's the
no. That's
explorer.
not the dentist. It's
not the
He's our explorer.
Yeah, it's that guy.
I'm Sammy.
There is a story that comes with this from last night's adventures, actually. I'll tell you that later.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. Welcome,
And
TJ
hey,
Sykes.
Cliff, what did you call me before we got on here? Everyone's favorite what?
red sear. Yep.
That ain't
like
it.
A steak. Like a steak. You know what I mean? Like you're
Here,
seared up.
Seared
I
up.
know
Like,
it's a red sire. I don't care. I'm gonna call it a sear.
Am I medium well, rare? What am I?
I mean, you're not well done because clearly, you still got
No,
a lot of
that's
red
Chad.
in you. Yeah,
No, that's all
what
Chad.
I'm saying. That's what 100%. You got a little red to you. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't want to say a little. You got a lot of red to you. So yeah,
A lot of red.
Yeah, like pretty rare.
Pretty rare for this podcast you got going on right here. A little rare.
Okay, red sire over here. Yeah, that's what I said.
And what's under my name though? What's under my name though?
Oh, that's not for me. That's for Chaz.
That's for Chaz. That's for Chaz. Oh, that's definitely for Chaz. What's it say?
Everyone can read. Well, man, we got podcast listeners.
But Chaz, you're forgetting about everybody that's listening.
Yes, I know.
What's it say, Chaz?
Your goddamn daddy.
There it is. There.
All right, Temp Check. For those of you who don't know what Temp Check is, me and my friends, we give you our hottest and coldest wrestlers going into this week. And for a bonus, we give you our match of the week. All right, Damien, start us off.
Well, we already know who the coldest is. It's definitely Chris Jericho. I don't care if he showed up at GCW looking like somebody's dad.
Nah.
Did you see what he was wearing? He was wearing like jeans and a hoodie. He looked like somebody's father at like a basketball game or something. It was not good at all. My hottest, Kevin Owens.
I like it.
I like it.
And,
I like it. I like that. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Damien goes to sleep every night hating Chris Jericho.
Oh God, yeah, every night.
He wakes up every morning, looks himself in the mirror, and says, "Fuck Chris Jericho," every single morning to get his day started.
Yep, he sends that in the group chat once a week.
He really does.
Like, don't let us send news about Chris Jericho in the chat. He gets a whole pissy fit. He calls me and goes, "Why you sitting that shit about Jericho? You know I can't stand that motherfucker."
Look,
I know, like asking him like, "Who hurt you?" But it's clearly Chris Jericho.
Oh yeah, he definitely did. I used to like Chris Jericho at one point.
When did it all go south, Damien?
AEW.
Damn. Damn.
It started getting a little bit It started getting a little questionable in New Japan, but I was like, you know what? You're having fun. I'm gonna let you do you. You'll come to your senses.
He was having fun, and you stopped having fun.
Exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, fuck Chris Jericho. All right. My match of the week. Give me Chelsea and Meechin. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the Women's United States Championship match. I think the most just because Chelsea won. I mean, I was fine with either or, but it was a good moment. I enjoyed every bit of it.
Definitely.
All right, what you got, Cliff?
Let me go wrestler of the week. Let me take KO again. Let me take KO too. KO was on point. I mean, I liked it. It was love. It was great, especially what happened after Saturday Night Main Event. Definitely on point. Coldest wrestler of the week. I'm gonna say, you know what? Coldest wrestlers of the week. I love these guys and I love what's going on, but they didn't get to say shit on Raw. Man, let me get the New Day.
Oh.
I mean, they can also double as hottest though.
They could.
That heat. Come on now.
They could. Because even last week, I put them as coldest wrestlers because of just the barbs that were coming out from Xavier was just unnecessary towards Big E. But
what would you say that they were cold?
Yeah, that's some ice cold.
Ice cold barbs.
Yeah, ice cold barbs. And then my match of the week, I also have to agree. I really like Chelsea Green and Meechin's match. I just thought it was a little too quick.
I could have went a little bit longer and I would have been all right. But you know what? It was good. It was a good story.
It was a lot of fun.
Short and sweet. Short and sweet.
Also,
All
I
right,
want to put in there.
Full circle
Hold
too.
on. Also, I have to put in the category of hottest wrestler of the week. These 5 individuals who cracked PWI's Tag Team of the Year. That's right. You guys know how the song goes.
What is that? Your business card? What is that? What's happening?
Man,
What's
they are
happening?
very, very happy, aren't they?
First off, I have to ask both of you guys, Damian, Graves. I have to ask you guys: were you a part of this little meeting where they did that dance like simultaneously?
Oh God, no. No.
Okay.
Yes,
Nope,
they were.
nope.
Don't
I
let
don't
them
know.
trick you
Like
there.
they
They
had
were
that
here.
practice.
100%.
They had it down.
They were 100%.
They were in sync.
Yeah, they were. They really
That's
were.
a great tag team. What are you talking about?
You know what? You're right. I cannot argue that. It's in the book. It is written down. It is history right there. I can't deny it, but I will say I didn't like that dance.
That's fine. You don't gotta like the
I didn't
dance.
like that dance.
It was in sync. Great minds. This is how we made. This is how we made
really
PWI.
Exactly.
Wow, that's kind of scary.
Yeah.
That's how you know that's a great damn tag team. Okay,
Or it's a hive mind.
Don't worry about
that
that
too,
part.
but it's still a good team. They all in sync. They are
I think
one.
I'm busy for the next couple of years now.
That's fine.
Starting
I'd like
now.
to be an individual, sir.
Starting right now.
All right, TJ, that's on you, dog.
For me, okay. So I didn't watch much wrestling of the week, but if I can also be afforded the time to say a couple of hottest wrestlers of the week, I'm going to say Cody Rhodes because the Wing Eagle title came back, even if it was just for one night, and I don't believe that it's going to be one night because the internet has obviously exploded. It looked nice. It looked crisp. How can you deny the people? How can you deny that pop, that belt? You know, not even Cody Rhodes. Not even Cody Rhodes. Can a championship be the hottest of the week? Can I do that instead?
Sure.
The Wing Eagle title, top of its game, right there. Like, it made a tremendous comeback after, 20-some-odd years here? Perfect. Perfectly timed. I loved it. That's my hottest item of the week. But if I'm going to go hottest wrestler, because I also, like I said, did not watch a lot of wrestling, if at all, this week, it's got to go to everyone's favorite Red Seer. Beating former ECW television champion and ECW legend Super Crazy, it goes to me. If we can put ourselves over just like the tag team that is pure ignorance, TJ Sykes is going to do the same exact thing. Coldest wrestler of the week is also Super Crazy because he fell at the hands of yours truly. That's what I have to say about that.
That's facts. As you should. As you should.
And I did.
Not mad at it.
Not mad.
You shouldn't be. You can't be.
No.
You have no right to be.
Well, I popped when I saw that you beat Super Crazy. I definitely popped.
Well,
I was like, yes! At a child's
I was going to say, you didn't want to. You didn't want to, though. You wanted to hide it.
I sure did.
Oh, I did.
I'm not going to
100%. I did.
podcast. I'm not going to lie here. I sure did. I was hoping you were winning and whip that goddamn old geezer's ass. I sure did.
Damn, like, show a little bit of respect. Like, more
Absolutely
respect
not. You beat his ass like you
More-
should
more
have took him
respect
down.
than-
I hope you old yeller him. I hope you old yeller him.
Hey,
Wow.
yo! First of all, don't do that with dogs. All right, don't bring that.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Red dog. My
Yeah,
bad,
damn,
my
bro.
bad.
That's
Sorry.
crazy.
Sorry.
I mean, I have a dog. God damn.
Hey, look. Hey. Read the ticker. Comedically informative. The opinions expressed on this show not necessarily. All right. On that note, moving on. All right, Twitch.
Oh, my hottest wrestler of the week, Chelsea Green. That was a fire match. Congrats to her for the first women's U.S. champion. My coldest wrestler of the week, and I said this a lot during the show last night, Damian Priest. I really would have enjoyed Gunther and Finn Balor as a singles match. I understand why Damian got put in it, but I still would have enjoyed this as a singles match. My match of the week, once again to go with everybody else, Micha and Chelsea Green. That was fire. It was short, and I said that during the show last night, but like TJ said, short and sweet. We got to where we needed to get to.
Oh, right.
that unprettier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right?
Woo!
That's how you
And
knew it was over.
I'll ask everyone here: was it the right call?
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. Like either woman would have been okay, but it was better that it was Chelsea since she did get dumped into a dumpster. So it kind of it's like a full circle moment kind of thing.
She could have won it at a bigger show, like an actual PLE.
I'm saying Meechin.
Yeah.
I think Meechin needed it more than Chelsea right now.
Yeah. So that goes along. Like I have two different coldest wrestlers, so I'll start there just because we're on that point. I have the Judgment Day besides Liv and Dom because I feel like everyone else in Judgment Day are just they're NPCs at this point.
Yeah.
If it's not Liv or Dom, they're just there.
Oh,
That's just what it feels like. They're just there. But I have Meechin because it's like Meechin, she's there. Snatch. I feel like that's just been her story since they re-signed her. Like it's just
something had to give. I think that was the moment.
Snatch. We get there, snatch. Now, on the flip side, my hottest wrestler is Chelsea Green. I mean, the emotional response have everyone felt. I mean, she's the heel, and we're cheering for the heel. Me trying to explain that to my 4-year-old is crazy. Stop it, wrestling fans. Stop it. Stop. Why are they happy for the bad guy, Dad? She worked hard, but she's a bad guy. She cheated.
She's entertaining. She's been entertaining for quite some time.
And she doesn't cheat.
But yeah, she is. And when we look beyond the whole aspect of the heel face thing, she's entertaining. She always has been. Like it works for her. Every time she's on screen, people pay attention. There's not a Chelsea Green segment that people don't pay attention to.
That should be another segment in your show. The most entertaining of the year. That should be it.
Why? So Chelsea Green can win it every year?
Oh no! Actually, this year, if I'm going this year, I'm leaning more towards Timeless Tony Storm. That's just me.
You know what? I'll give that's a fair argument because I definitely made I think it was Tweet or one of those or Skyline, whatever they're called, one of those apps. But I said, man, Tony Storm. At first, I wasn't with it, but hey, I'm a full-on fan of everything that she does. She can go full-on psycho again. Like when she said, "I'm happy to be all elite," I lost it. I legit threw my hands up, like legit dropped the phone. Said, "This girl." So no, I can. That's fair.
To add to your point, TJ. To add to your point, though, I talked about it Saturday with a bunch of people who are also like a bunch of my clients and stuff. I said, what better way to start off the inaugural Women's United States Champion than putting the belt on a Canadian?
I have said that. Place that when New Japan did the United States title tournament for their own and put it on Kenny.
Yep. It's like,
I think it's just a thing. It's just a thing.
It makes sense though.
Yeah, it does.
No, it don't.
All the foreigners win the United States belt.
Shut your damn mouth.
I like to be controversial. It makes sense to me. The Canadian, the United States Championship.
Canadian Championship.
All right, so let me give you my match of the week. So my match of the week, I'm coming from Dynamite. Winter is coming. Look, Claudio versus Will Ospreay was everything that we imagined it would be, and then some. I mean, there isn't much more that I can say about Will Ospreay, and just week after week after week, he's putting on literally 5-star pay-per-view matches. And I'm, as a fan, as I always say, inject it in my veins. Like, you can have Will Ospreay and Claudio wrestle. Literally, you can how Claudio and Sheamus did that best of 7 and turned into a tag team. They don't got to be a tag team, but they can wrestle 7 times every other week, and I'll be perfectly fine. I'll be happy for 2 months. Seriously. So that right there, that's my match of the week. Not to take away anything from Saturday night's main event last night, which was fire. But yeah, match was fire. All right, go to the comments. Let's see what the people are talking about, Cliff.
We could go to the comments, or we could just bring on a person who's always in the comments.
Oh, are we there?
Mr. Golden.
Let's go!
What it do?
Good afternoon, gentlemen. It is my honor to be here with the Red Dog and Twitch and Damien and TJ. Hey, Chaz.
Wow.
Hey, Mr. Golden.
I like him already. I like him already.
I'm very honored to be here with all y'all. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it every week. And we don't always have to agree, and usually don't agree with me, and that's fine. So you asking me. So the question was about the hottest wrestler.
Yes, sir. Hottest wrestler.
Okay, for me, I had somebody. Oh, Liv Morgan. I mean, she's defeated everybody they put up against her, and she's still hated as much as she ever was, and that's what her shtick is. That's what she's supposed to be doing. So. That's what I would put as the hottest. The coldest, I'm wondering, is Ilya, because where is he?
Injured.
Still
Ilya
hurt.
Dragunov hasn't been on and as talented as he is, I just thought he needs to be on there. And I'm thinking, where's Ilya?
Yeah, he's still hurt. I can't remember what did he do?
It was a match with Gunther overseas. Hurt his neck.
That's what it was.
Another neck. Match a week. Again, last night, like everybody said, it was the same one. I still thought the Cody KO match was fire. They went at it. But my biggest kudos is going to go to Jesse the Body Ventura, because he was really into it again. You would think somebody that just come out of nowhere would be kind of lost, but he was right with it, and he acted like Jesse, and it was fun to hear.
100%.
He was very entertaining.
No, Jesse was.
entertaining.
When Jesse
You know
was
who
there
else
during the
was-
pre-show with Joe, I was already cackling. I said, "Oh, here they go." Then got Jesse back on his stuff. He right back into it like he never left.
He did.
I was gonna say,
Agreed.
you know who else was entertaining? We were last night on the live stream, Twitch and myself, on the Villains Lounge, where it's a show where Damien is supposed to be the lead.
And guess what? I was asleep.
And guess what? He was asleep
Hey, at
and
his
got
age,
the
you got to
show's
get some
biggest
sleep, man.
view count of all time.
Hey,
Exactly.
At his age, you got to get some sleep, man.
Exactly.
I mean, look at me. I'm lucky to be awake now. First match I ever saw was it was Moses, and he won the dirt. He won the dirt title. I mean, it was-
All right, well, since Mr. Golden's here, let's get to it. Let's do the awards.
Okay.
This should be fun. All right. So we're going to start this off. This is our superlatives. We're going to give you our male wrestler of the year, woman wrestler of the year, tag team of the year, match of the year, and quite frankly, I think my personal favorite and what I'm looking forward to, Damien's dumbass of the year.
We already know who that's going to be.
We already know who it's going to be, but the anticipation is boiling. So let's start it off. Male wrestler of the year. I'll start because despite popular belief, it is not Will Ospreay. I picked Swerve Strickland. To be fair, and look, despite my personal beef with Swerve Strickland, what he's done in the wrestling ring on screen is bar none freaking fascinating. I mean, just the matches he's produced, the stories, his matches with Hangman, as much as they cause controversy, they're fire. People are talking about it. Damien had a whole conniption 2 times in a row for their matches, which is fire for me because watching Damien lose his brain cells is amazing and entertaining. So, look, as much as I rave about Will Ospreay every week, he was my wrestler of the year last year. He should be my wrestler of the year this year, but I got to give it to Swerve. He was AEW champion, and you can argue Ospreay. Someone else says Ospreay. You can argue that, and I won't argue back. But I'm going with Swerve.
Mm.
All right, so this is the order. We'll just go down the row. So me, Cliff, Damien, then we'll go Mr. Golden, then TJ, then Twitch.
Hold on, real quick. I just want to make a change.
You're making a change. What are you changing?
Yeah, there you go. You know,
Oh,
Twitch
right.
has been,
Oh, so
yeah.
I
This
see
is
what
this
you're
is
doing.
this is the order. Twitch has
got
been here long,
I
so
got you.
for him to be like, nah, you know, Twitch,
It is his
Twitch
order.
can sit at the end. No. Yeah. Okay. So let me go with this. Male wrestler of the year. Will Ospreay is that guy. Because the fire matches that he's had coming in, you just mentioned it earlier with match of the week with Claudio, like Bryan Danielson, Kyle Fletcher, like the list goes on and on and on. And we are only anticipating next year more matches that he's going to have coming in. Not to mention this man's still going over, just doing all the wrestling everywhere. So it's hard for me not to say Will Ospreay for all the banger matches that he's putting on right now. So I'm going to stick with that.
My turn.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Damien's asleep.
Bill Brooks, CM Punk. That's my pick.
I like it.
Plain and simple, out on injury, had the hottest angle, come back, had a fire ass Hell in a Cell match.
That's fair. Okay.
Made it relevant. Got played on the other company that he got fired from. At the same time, you know, of all the excitement of him being there. And then what he did at War Games. Could take a couple months off and come back for War Games and still being, like breaking numbers on the internet for views of stuff involving him. So there you go.
You know, I was funny. I was about to go, wait a minute, you're going to pick CM Punk and he was hurt? But I was like, okay, you're right. No, he was still hurt and he was still showing up and still, yeah, okay. I was like, all right, nope, you're right. Fair point. All right, what you got, Twitch?
Give me Chris Jericho.
Oh, fuck.
I fucking hate you.
You beat me to it. I was going to do the same thing.
He's gone. He's gone.
My male wrestler of the year, Jey Uso.
He does know
That's a
1,004
good
holes.
pick.
This is somebody we watched who was compared as which twin are you? Really come out on his own. Granted, we've seen that a little bit with the bloodline through the years, but I feel like this year we really saw Jey Uso make an impact of who he is.
I can't be mad at that one.
That's a real good pick. I don't even know why. Yeah. Yeah, literally, if you look from the Rumble all the way up to now, you know, the match with him and Jay at the WrestleMania. Oh yeah, okay.
Look at the
What you
crowd
got?
reaction.
Yeah, man, you're right. You're right. Yeah, because no one gets a reaction like Jay does. Like in the
That
crowd.
is true.
No one does. Not even Cody.
And the thing that they brought, like War Games, like he came out last. And
Yes, he did.
You're
Yes,
talking
he did.
You're talking about CM Punk and Roman Reigns, and then Jey Uso. Like, come on, man. Like, yeah, that's a great
Came
pick.
out last and started.
And started.
Yeah.
And the crowd was just hyped on while he's on the cage.
Yep.
Yeah.
If only
As
Pat would have been there.
Tonga got in the Tony Khan stash and
There you
started
go.
going around the cage.
There you go. Not even talking. We're not even talking about Tama. You just got to talk about Tama and Tony's stash. Go ahead, TJ.
Yeah, this one was a tough one for me because, like, to echo Damien and Twitch's picks, Jay and Punk were definitely on my list, but I had to go just for the simple historic fact that I'll get into is Jon Moxley. Now, reason for that is earlier in the year, winning the IWGP World Championship. The only person to win that, AEW, and the WWE Championship, along with being the AEW champion right now, having fire matches with Shota Umino, Naito when he took the title, Shingo Takagi, and Orange Cassidy just a week or two ago. Like, the man's been on fire since he's left, and he's just been consistent to me. Like, and that maybe not a lot of people's cup of tea, but like that is my pick for the year right now.
I'm not mad at that one.
I like that.
That's a solid pick.
I mean, if I have to give anybody, he's kind of like he is AEW, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
If that, like, he carries the company on his back.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Just don't
He's
ask
like the
Cornette.
go-to if you need somebody in slot A.
And he delivers.
Exactly.
He delivers.
And-
Like what he's doing right now. I'm loving this militant character that he's been putting on with the Death Riders. I've been enjoying it.
Same.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Golden, what you got?
Well, first of all, I need to represent. I forgot to show you that I got it.
Hey, see?
Make sure you black out Chaz's face.
Shirt.
You got make sure you black out Chaz's face though.
No, I don't want to do that. No. But
I did it here.
I hate to say this because I think I've never said this before, but I agree with Twitch that Jey Uso was the top. Just everything that he'd done over this year. I mean, going from a tag, it's hard enough to go from a tag team into a everyday singles wrestler and have the success and get the fans yeeting as much as that. Is that a verb? Yeeting.
Yeah,
so
It is now.
it is now.
Talk about
And then I got to give an honorable mention to the Psycho, what's the name? Jay Fatu.
Jacob.
Fatu. Yeah, I got to give him.
Yeah.
Kudos. Every time he's lit it up. Every time he's been out there. But I mean, even though he's part of the SWO, I still think that he's lighting it up every time out there, and he gets a reaction every time he's in the ring. So for that reason, he's got to get an honorable mention. But I got to go with Jay.
Yo, that's such a great pick, though. Jacob Fatu definitely for the year has he just emerged, just became like this force.
And the funny thing is, even with Jacob,
great.
Jacob was doing the stuff in MLW
Right
with
before.
Contra right before.
Yeah.
Like, with him getting out of Contra and him versus Hammerstein.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Like, yeah, no, like
And
Jacob Fatu was a
Cruel
very
body
good
bagged
pick.
him.
Yep.
I just want to take a moment to point out that Mr. Golden acknowledged somebody from the Samoan World Order in a positive manner.
Twice.
Yeah.
I just want to win a clean match. I just want to win like a match clean. I mean, that's just the thing. I mean, I know it's part of the game. I know, I understand, but still,
Not as long as Jacob Fatu's around.
no.
I love you. Favorite thing ever.
Each I love you every week gets more and more intense and ridiculous. He knows.
Yes.
He's doing it on purpose. Like,
He gets it.
It's like the excuse me with
He
Vicky.
gets it. He gets it.
He does.
He gets it.
No, but just get rid of the other two bums. It'll be all right.
No, I need Thomas.
Like I said, they are the Scott Norton and the Virgil of the SWO.
Tonga is so lit. I will take no defame here for Tonga. I'm not.
I understand
Tonga
Tonga Loa, but not Tonga.
Tonga.
Tonga can get all
that's not Tongalo. That's still Camacho to me.
All right. On that note, we're moving on. Because I forgot about that, and then you said that, and it just went, oh, he was Camacho. Oh, man. Women. Going to the women. Female Wrestler of the Year. Who do we got? All right. I'm going with a sleeper, a dark horse that probably no one's going to pick, and that's fine, but I'll stand by her. Tiffany Stratton, like, even before she got called up on NXT, we were talking about it on this very show. We were talking about how Tiffany Stratton is really, really good in NXT, and she just needs to get on the main roster and just have something, just give her the rocket. They gave her the rocket. They put the briefcase on her. She's on TV twice a week. She's on Raw sometimes. She's on SmackDown every week. And at this point, I'm just waiting for her to cash in on Nia. I'm waiting for her to cash in on Nia and then to be swerved and she don't even cash it on Nia. But Tiffany Stratton gets my female wrestler of the year. Dark horse, probably not everyone's pick, probably no one's pick, but I'll stand by that one. And she puts on bangers too. Like, she shows out every week. What you got, Red Dog?
That's not a bad pick, and actually, that one would probably be my top 5. But I'm gonna go with one that I don't think anybody has put on their list. Period. If you don't have Jordan Grace,
Okay.
that is my pick. Because let's see, this woman comes into NXT, comes into the Royal Rumble, right? She comes in to just impact her TNA itself, just delivers every single time. It is so hard not to choose Jordan Grace. I will say that I did have some alternatives, and afterwards, after we all 6 give ours up, I'll tell you who the other 2 were. I'm sure one of them is gonna get picked, but I'll tell you guys who the other ones were. But yeah, Jordan Grace has got to be that person this year.
All right, not mad at you. I don't know. I think my pick might be somebody that nobody might pick either.
Christina
Give me
Jericho?
Roxanne. No, Roxanne Perez.
Yo.
The NXT Women's Champion. She's been killing it all year. The Prodigy. Nobody's been able to beat her. I mean, she beat Jordan Grace. She's
Hey, yo. First of all, is that shot?
everybody that's been put in front of her. She's beaten. She's beaten Julia. Like, you know.
That's fact. She has. She really has.
Like nobody's been able to touch her all year. I mean, she even outshined Punk. NXT is her show. That is her domain. So, and she's been killing it for a whole year. So, yep, there you go. That's my choice.
I'm going with Timeless Tony Storm.
I'm not mad at you on that one. I'm not mad at you on that one either.
Who took a gimmick, who took an idea for a character and just ran with it.
Yeah.
From the promos to the vignettes to her entrance, she changed everything about her and then turned around at Winter is Coming and completely changed all over again. It's man, she had a fire fucking year. Give me Tony Storm.
Tony, keep it going. Keep it going, Tony.
All right, Mr. Golden.
Jordan was my number 2.
Okay, and as I said, my female wrestler of the week is also my female wrestler of the year, Liv Morgan. Again, coming from watching what she's done and how she has embraced the heel part of it and how she makes it her own and just keeps winning, and everybody hates her. So that's what she's there for. So kudos to Liv. Unfortunately, Rhea, she wouldn't have been hurt. She's up there anyway. Regardless. But if she'd have been healthy all year, I would have had to take Liv. Take Rhea. But it's got to be Liv.
To share the other 2 that I actually had, Liv Morgan was actually one of those that I had. Another one, we are not talking about her enough. She is still your Ring of Honor Women's Champion for the last 2.5 years, 3 years. Athena deserves all of the love, and if it wasn't for the crossover of Jordan Grace going into NXT and into the Rumble, as well as what she's doing on TNA, I would have had Athena as my pick.
Yeah, that's facts. And it just sucks that it's behind the paywall. Like that's just it. It
does
sucks.
suck. That does suck.
It sucks that our Ring of Honor is behind the paywall because it does not get the exposure that it deserves. Because if you sit back and you do watch these Ring of Honor episodes, you're getting quality matches. You're getting real quality wrestling. But because it's behind that
Ring of
paywall,
Honor.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's Ring of Honor. But because it has that AEW little, sprinkle on it, it gets the bad spin that it does. But like people talk bad about Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor is perfectly fine. You're just not watching it. Yeah.
We don't. I'm going to be very honest. I don't think we need a Rampage or a Collision. One of those shows needs to go to Ring of Honor, and I don't understand why. Don't know the ins and outs, but it just doesn't make any sense to me that one of you have 3 shows a week. One of those like AEW shows could be replaced with a Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Rampage could be behind a paywall that no one would pay for.
Yeah.
Exactly, because nobody already watches it.
I mean,
Because Ring of Honor was an hour back when it was on Sinclair, right? Or an hour and a half?
Yeah.
It was roughly an hour, and then they were moved up to an hour and a half.
Right.
And they were trying to get They were trying to get for 2, but didn't happen.
Right. So that's Rampage. You know, I mean, that time slot sucks really 10 to 11, but for those who's already watching SmackDown, all it is a flip of a channel. So,
yeah.
You know, SmackDown goes off. Okay, cool. Here comes Ring of Honor. So you're right. I mean, we had talked about this. I think it was last year. We talked about it. Like, it doesn't make sense. But as Tony says every other month on his media calls, hey man, we got a lot of networks trying to get on Ring of Honor. But yeah, there it is, still on Honor Club for what, $12?
Something like that.
Something like
I'm
that.
not paying for that.
All right, tag team. Tag team of the year. Cliff, you can't pick Pure Ignorance.
Why the fuck not?
Because that's not fair. I'm not picking Pure Ignorance.
Well, what if I pick
That's
him?
great.
Well,
You're
if you
not
pick
picking
Pure
him.
Ignorance, TJ, that's by all means fair. We can't pick
I mean,
Pure Ignorance.
but specifically Noah and Red Dog.
Hey, let's go. I'll take that.
Hi, man.
We only
You know
teamed
what?
one time, but it works for me.
The
That
Motor
was in a
City
trio.
Machine Guns. That's my pick.
You don't have the Freebird rules?
We have the Freebird rules.
We do.
If they just leave Chaz out.
There you go. There you
Makes
go.
sense.
The Machine Guns, back to the point, the tag team of the year. All right, I'm going with the Machine Guns, Motor City Machine Guns. Finally doing it and going to WWE, winning the WWE Tag Team Championship cements them as top 5, and it's not 5 or 4 of all-time tag teams. Like that cements them. They've done everything, just as the Dudleys, who people will argue is the top tag team of all time. So let's put the Motor City Machine Guns, give them their flowers. Motor City Machine Guns, my tag team of the year.
Okay. Well, I see your Motor City Machine Guns, and I see the team, and I raise you the team who beat them, DIY. Because hands down, it was their year. I mean, like winning the tag titles as faces, winning the tag titles as heels, just getting over with the crowd and staying over, having the confliction thing we're going on. Like, hey, I'm here for all of it, and yeah, let me get DIY for that reason. I'm gonna take them.
So, I had a hard choice, but I'm gonna go with Axiom and Frazier. Have you seen what they've done all year?
Mm-hmm.
Have you, Chaz? Why are you making that face? Did you not see Deadline?
Because he's not a real tag team wrestler.
Hey,
have you not seen the
Don't
miracles
do
that they have
now.
pulled off?
But that's no, I'm not discrediting that. No, you're absolutely correct by that statement. That what they have done, fire. But the year?
Yeah.
Out of
I'm giving developmental a shake.
Developmental too, as he said, because that's what NXT is. It's
Exactly.
developmental.
Okay.
I mean, you're acting like it because you're surprised that I'm giving them their flowers.
I'm not. It's just the year over the year.
Look what
the
they've
year.
done. Aren't they 2-time tag champs?
Yep.
But the year.
Yeah.
But look what they've done. They've beaten every team.
The year?
Yep.
Yes.
What were they on PWI? What was their number? I don't even think
2.
were they
I
ranked?
don't know.
2.
I mean, higher than you.
Whoever
Really
did,
do.
they ranked them wrong.
Yo, first of all, hey TJ, first of all, that was fucked up.
Sorry.
Okay.
That was
Secondly, I think they were like 2 or 3. Like honestly, they were like 2 or 3.
I ignored him.
No,
Nope,
I wasn't
I
gonna
called
let him
it right
bother
when I
me.
saw
You ain't
it.
gonna take you ain't gonna take
Hey,
my
look,
joy.
I love pure ignorance -1. I love you guys so much, minus the guy in the top corner.
But I love you even more.
I wasn't talking to you. Red Dog.
But yeah,
Go
no,
ahead, Twitch.
My tag team of the year is whoever the 98th best tag team was.
The Creeps.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Disrespectful.
Whatever.
Why do we have you guys on the show?
That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
That's great.
I
It'll be the Chaz and
really
Red Dog
had a
show
hard
next
time
year.
choosing what.
It says it'll be the Chaz and Red Dog show next year. Yeah.
Cool, I got
I
a year
really had a
vacation.
hard time choosing between Motor City Machine Guns and DIY. I have always been a Motor City Machine Guns fan, but I really like heel DIY. So it's like it's really a toss up for me. So honestly, I don't have one because I can't pick between the two.
I'm mad at you on that one. I had a hard time picking mine.
All right, TJ.
Going with Damien. Axiom and Fraser.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. The work that they put in NXT over the past year, like it's if you've been watching, obviously not a lot of people watch NXT, but like they have been putting in work every single time they step out there.
The match they had with the Rascals.
Oh, that match with the Rascals. I was. Oh yeah,
That was fire.
Absolutely, yeah. I did not discredit. Like I think there's just when you look at the tag teams and yeah, we'll blame developmental on it and just just that little weight that holds NXT down. But what they have done is fire. You're absolutely right. And the Rascals match is the match that I will always bring up because one of my favorite matches, one of my favorite tag team matches of this year. But it's just out of all the different tag teams, like
Dude, the match they had with no quarter catch crew.
They are number
I
2.
would swear to God that I would have bet a finger that they were gonna lose.
Mm-hmm.
But
man,
yes,
it's
just to give you a heads up, right? They took the titles off of Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker in January. Okay, they beat the Good Brothers, Authors of Pain, MSK, dropped it to Chase U, and then beat Chase U to get those titles back.
And a phenomenal comeback match, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't knock it. That's so great.
Yeah.
That is yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. I didn't think about that one. That's gonna make me think on ponder and be like, wow, I didn't think that.
They did their thing, dude.
Yep.
I go ahead, Mr. Golden.
All right. Well, I agree with all y'all with the different ones, but I had to go with Judgment Day just for what they've, again, the same kind of thing, heelish. Everybody hates him. Dominic you can throw in there too. You can throw JD in there, and you can throw Finn in there, and all of them are basically just what you're going to get. Something's going to happen. So it's kind of like the Samoans, where there's always somebody interfering, but that is what it is. But and you watch the transition of Dominic. I know it's been a couple of years now, but what he's become from when he first anybody hated him in WWE, and now he's hated in a different way that everybody goes to watch him hate and watch him lose. So and then you watch JD McDonough and you watch Finn, and to me they've been the best of the year. I mean, I haven't really, to be honest with you, I haven't watched Machine Guns outside of when they came to WWE, so I can't really make a comment about them. But I believe all y'all because y'all very knowledgeable. So also I want to say that there's 99 tag teams, but Chaz ain't one. So anyway.
That was good.
Damn.
This became the roast of
That
Chaz
is.
That's
Oh, wait, Red Dog. Can we please do a roast of Chaz Evans?
absolutely.
No.
And then please.
100%.
No, that wouldn't be nice.
Oh no, we would roll Chaz all
Don't we
day.
pretty much do that already every day, every week?
I was about to
Yeah,
say,
this is a little bit
normally
more
that's
formal.
every week.
We just need to label it.
Just
No.
one day.
I'm about to say the Super
No.
Pod normally turns into that.
Jazz and
that's
Friends
really
roast.
what it is. We talk about wrestling, but it's
I mean,
disguised as let's
we're
rag
already,
on
but we're
Chaz
already
for-
lying. We're already lying. We call it Chaz and Friends. I mean, you know, come on.
Chaz-
Every week
Exactly.
I get on them about that every week. Why is it Chaz and friends? He ain't got no friends.
It's Chaz in front of me.
He got no friends.
It's Chaz and friendly.
The only friend that he has is his barber that made him look like Baby Bash.
My barber's my cousin.
The barber's your cousin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
keep your
funny.
I don't
family
love you
close.
then.
Keep your family close.
You want to disown him, man.
That was his way of saying that he's trying to get you out the family tree.
Get out of here. All right, match of the year. These guys.
Oh,
All right.
We love you, Chaz.
I love y'all too, except for TJ at this point.
Good. Good.
He made me not love him anymore.
My job is complete.
All right, match of the year. This should be fun. All right. I got Bryan Danielson versus that Billy Goat Gruff, the greatest wrestler of this generation.
Chris
That
Jericho.
bad man. Okay? And I'm not talking Okada. I'm talking Will Ospreay versus Bryan Danielson is the best wrestling match of all time this year. No match ever can come close. Nothing that the five of you can say can prove otherwise that Will Ospreay and Bryan Danielson didn't have the most fire, awesome, and stupendous greatest wrestling match of all time in the year of our Lord 2024. Go ahead, Red Dog.
You know they say the loudest man in the room is pretty much the weakest one in the room, so he probably doesn't
And
even
guess
believe
what?
in the hype there.
They are not Will Ospreay versus Bryan Danielson, and they have never ever received a 10-star match from the Chaz Evans wrestling rating. None of them have done it except for them two. They're the greatest match of 2024. I've been waiting all segment to say it. I've been holding my excitement in so I could say this one match because this match
You literally just dropped to the 101
flaming
spot.
hot. That's what that match was. Flaming hot.
Just
Go ahead,
happened to have
Cliff.
those there.
Moving on.
He held on to those flaming hot just for this. You know.
I sure did because I
It
sure
wasn't
wanted to
improv-
eat the
it wasn't an
Puerto Rican
improvisation-
game, and I was like, nope,
improvisation.
I need this bag.
So I was gonna go in that match until that rant, and then when that rant happened, I decided I was gonna move on. Let me go to night one of WrestleMania
Oh no.
when Sami Zayn and Gunther
Okay.
were fighting for the Intercontinental title.
That was fire.
That's a fire match, but it's not better than my match. Moving on. Next.
That's your opinion, and it's wrong.
In your opinion's wrong.
Just about any
Go
match
ahead,
with
Jamie.
Gunther is going to be.
It's
All
like
right.
I think Chaz is in a tag team with being loud and wrong.
Probably. Sounds
It's
about
called
right.
law.
that would be pure ignorance, wouldn't it?
I was
mean,
gonna
That's pure ignorance to say that, Mr.
Definitely
Golden.
sounds like pure ignorance.
He's in another tag team called Law, Loud and Wrong.
Oh
You
shit.
pretend to be
That was
cops. It's a cop gimmick.
Kudos to Red Dog on that one.
Go ahead, Damien.
CM Punk versus Jack Perry. I still stick by that.
Oh, you asshole. That was last year.
Yep, backstage at All In. Greatest match, still my greatest match ever.
This
Look,
was last
it's so
year.
good that it was played this year again for
They did
everybody
play
to
it.
see.
Got one.
Oh, they
AEW
did that.
television.
Oh,
I rest my case.
Oh my gosh, moving on. I'm not even entertaining him. Go ahead, Twitch.
Taz is an asshole and a liar. Give me Wrestle Kingdom 18 Okada Danielson.
Okay, that's fine. It's Okada. I'll take that. It's Okada. That's fine.
Okay.
Twitch, you look, hey, fist bump through the. I'll take that. That's fair. That's fair.
No.
That's fair. Good. That's fine.
I'm gonna go with Punk and Drew from Hell in a Cell.
That was my second.
The only thing that would have made that match even better. The only match that would have made that match even better is if he hit the Pepsi plunge on. My second was going to be John Moxley and Shota Umino for the IWGP World Title.
Solid.
It's a great pick.
Jazz, your curls are showing.
Just let your soul.
Looking like an extra member from B2K. This is a rejected member from B2K right there.
Linda Watson. Oh.
Damn.
Sex with chocolate. All right. All right. Now, mine is based more on the enjoyment and the intrigue that I got of it. And Gunther and Sheamus had to be one because just the way they just beat the holy hell out of each other. But another one that I thought was, just because it really caught me and I was really intrigued, was when Samoa Joe went against Hook. Okay. And the reason I say that is just the whole intrigue of the whole way it worked. That, I mean, they made it look like, I mean, you knew he wasn't going to, but you really actually thought that there might have been a possibility Hook was going to win that. But, you know, I mean, he put him in the Red Room, then Red Room got turned into the rear naked choke. Yeah. But and the fact that he had him kick out on one after one of his moves is like Hook kicked out at one off of Samoa Joe. So to me, that was a fun match, and that's one of the reasons it's on my list.
I forgot that happened this year.
Yeah.
It was in January. I had to look it up. To make sure it was this year. It was January. So.
See, yeah, I was about to say
that's why.
I remember that too because I remember the group chat was going crazy. I was like, he kicked out at one. Damon's like, because I remember that. I was like, wait, that was this year? Wow.
End of the year.
So another match.
I'm going to make a prediction for 2025. Match year is definitely going to be Gunther and Braun Breaker. That's going to be my prediction for 2025.
You know what? I definitely see that happening next year. And you know what? I'm gonna have to write that. Someone write that down and bring it back up next year.
Well, I'm gonna put my alternate out there too, just because I want to get your guys' reaction. Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad. All right.
I can't be mad at that one.
That was a great story match. Like it was a great match, and it was a great story too. Because that's when we saw the real heel turn of Dom.
I really enjoyed the Bianca. I really enjoyed the Bianca and was it Bianca and Piper Niven 2 weeks ago? I mean,
that was.
Oh yeah.
I really enjoyed that because you got to see Piper. You got to see
Bianca is just so consistent.
And I'm waiting for her here.
AJ Backlash was my runner-up.
What was?
Cody and AJ at Backlash.
Oh, Cody AJ, yeah.
That was really good too. There was a lot of good
all those matches were great and fire, but they don't beat my match. My match is still the best match of the year. All right,
no,
now
mine
it's time for the greatest segment in all of 3 Count podcasts, everyone's favorite segment, and we're gonna wrap it up for the first time ever this year. All right, this time for the first annual Dumbass.
That was a fire graphic. That graphic.
So
top tier.
All right, so this took me. I'm gonna start it. This took me a long time to figure out and kind of like see who's made the list a lot. And Jericho is on there out of spite. Let's be honest. Can't stand him, but he's on there out of spite. But the person that has been consistently doing dumb shit all fucking year is Booger Sugar Khan.
Okay. Yep.
And with this latest incident of him putting out a statement and sending the man to a restaurant instead of a hospital.
David, it's not real.
I don't care. No, he did it.
Not real.
No, he did it.
Not,
you know he did
not
it.
Real.
No,
It's
no,
not
no.
real.
No.
Damien, that's not
Yeah.
real.
No,
It's not real.
I don't care.
He is a 2024 version of Vince Russo.
That's
There's
all
no doubt.
Damien
It
needed
is
to
real
see.
to me. Look, it's
It's
real to me. Okay, it seems like he would do something like that.
It's real to him, goddammit. It's real to him.
2024 version of Vince Russo. That's what he
Look.
is. I mean,
At this point, nothing that comes out about this man will make me surprised. I believe that he's a communist.
Oh my god! Oh my
I
god!
believe that he's done.
Wow.
Cut the feed!
He's done.
Cut the feed right now!
didn't you
There
see
goes-
him in the background when that Mangione guy was shot? I thought I saw Tony Khan there.
I mean,
Oh my god!
I couldn't do it. No, he said the C word. I told him stop doing that. I told him last week stop doing that.
Cut the
You
feed!
really need to install a step.
I'm out here laughing about it. Like,
I told me and Red Dog told him last week. Twitch is there. After the show, we said, "Hey, Damien, I get it. You hate that man. Stop calling him that before you get the FBI at all of our doors."
Oh my god!
He
Damien,
can
I'm
still
just
go
saying,
off while
If the
he's
FBI come here, we're fighting.
All right. So as Damien,
I like how it's like the FBI is like
goes
one
off
person.
even more. Who's there? Who's dumbass? Who's your dumbass of the year? Oh my gosh, that was funny. Before we go for context, there's a fake press release that went out that made its rounds that I sent in the group chat because it was absolutely hilarious and it was funny. It had like Ray Phoenix. It talked about Tony Khan saying that the language barrier and that he thought he wanted some food and he sent them a restaurant instead of a doctor. And quite frankly, it's out of pocket, but it was hilarious and clearly fake. Damien is in the group chat at first glance was losing his mind. I wish I took screenshots and Cliff's dying laughing because he remembers this. Damien sent like 10 messages back to back. Absolutely not. Like, and I'm like, no one tells him it's fake, so we just assume like, all right, cool. Maybe after a while he realized.
Oh no, I did. I found out.
I think Damien made it. I think Damien made it.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny. He said,
it just
put out
seems-
that press release, and I lost it.
It seems possible. He seems like he would do something like that. He aired the footage of the fight. For what reason? So why would he do that? Look at everything.
I mean,
else he's
I'm
done
gonna be
all
fair.
year.
I'm gonna be fair. Damien got a point.
What?
Damien got a point.
Are we serious?
Because I mean, think about first let's go back. All the reasons that we have put Tony Khan on dumbass of the year. Think about why we would say that.
He has been a constant and he has won a lot.
He has won a lot for a lot of
I'm not
reasons.
saying, look, I'm not saying that he does not belong, all right, in this category. I'm not saying he's not a shoo-in for the award either. But to sit up here on this podcast and to say that statement that was made, that fake thing, is probable to come out of that. Y'all really believe he'd do that?
I'm
Yeah.
afraid for my life because a guy jumped at me.
I do.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I
He could
do.
have been high enough.
Of course, you know he's high enough to do something like that.
But to be fair, that's all Damien needed to see.
You're right. That was it. That made my mind.
That was just icing on the cake. I mean, that was just, touche, basically.
I'm gonna keep making fake Tony Khan press releases and just send it to Damien. Just
Stop,
so
you're
he
gonna give
can
him
go off.
no. I need him. We need him. No, I'm
No,
not.
I'm just gonna keep.
I'm not trying to off
Nope.
him. I need him.
Do
whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa.
There was a
Yeah.
misunderstanding with Pac. He has a deep English accent. I thought that he needed to go home, but I really just sent him to catering.
I sent him to a tattoo parlor.
You shouldn't do that at all. Don't do that. That would be wrong.
All right, so Damien's got Tony Khan. Cliff, who do you have?
Yo, come on, man.
All right, cool.
I'm agree with him.
Okay. Twitch, who do you got? Okay. TJ.
I ain't saying shit.
Oh,
I mean, I
Ain't a
remember working
damn
at
thing.
AEW. Like, by this time, like AEW's probably looked at my shit and they're like, "Oh, he's at a podcast." They look into it. Oh yeah, Tony's on the dumbass of the week, and you're like, "Nope."
That's you know what? That is probably why we don't get nobody from there.
No, I still get. I can still reach out. I'm just saying that we.
I
don't
mean,
get
but you
nobody.
got. Well, yeah, you got to connect because you to connect.
I have a lifetime dumbass, but I want to say it off camera.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
yeah,
Mr.
because
Golden.
I'm here. You're not going to say it in front of me? I see how it is.
No. Cut the
Yeah,
feed.
Mr. Golden, he's really a donkey.
Not to cut the feed. All right, Mr. Golden, do you have a dumbass of the year besides
yes.
Tony Khan?
The internet wrestling community. I mean,
Yeah, thank you.
they
That's what
go
I was going to say.
they
Yeah,
change.
that's good.
They change so much.
Well, number 3.
And I'll use the example again that I used before. Okay, when a whole time that Raw was 3 hours, they're like, "Oh, it's too long. It needs to be 2 hours." And now it is 2 hours. Like, "Oh, it's not long enough." Fuck them. Okay, I'm tired of it.
That's me.
Make
I
up
ain't
your
gonna lie.
mind, guys.
I
Okay?
was one of
It's
those
just
people.
one thing or another they just go into, and it just makes absolutely no sense to me.
Actually, you know what? I want to change.
If they were half
I
as
definitely wanna go
knowledgeable as all y'all
IWC
were.
now. Yeah, the
See,
IWC.
that's why I appreciate being here with y'all, because y'all so very knowledgeable, and it's fun to listen to you, and you actually have a clue. So I mean, what's up with that? But yeah, but it is what it is, and that's the thing. I mean, it's like people that call into the radio show. Oh, the Ravens, blah 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 blah. When they're good, they're going to go to many bad. Oh, we're going to get rid of everybody. It's the same thing.
I
So
remember.
IWC.
I'm gonna change my vote to the IWC because I totally forgot about that whole Bianca Belair WWE 2K24
Oh,
cover.
that thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
No,
yeah.
they deserve it.
Remind me of what that was.
Let me be honest, because they were like, people were complaining about how, because Bianca Belair was black and that she didn't deserve to be on the cover. So let me tell you who I think the dumbass of the year for 2024. You right now on Twitter watching us talk about wrestling. You are the reasons why I get pissed off, assholes. It's you. Listen, Greg, okay, watching this right now, you know what you did, okay? You didn't tell her, but you know what you did, all right? You too, Tom. I see you out there, okay, with your little joystick, and you want to put your little thumbs together. And Irene and Karen, don't think that we forgot about you either, okay? We saw the comments that you did about CM Punk and how you didn't like how he addressed that one thing that you didn't like.
I have to ask, is this West Coast Crip Dog coming out right now? Because I love it.
I love West Dog. That's my favorite Red Dog.
West Coast Crip Dog.
Like you, hey, listen, Xi Jinping, you too. We have seen what you have said about the wrestling community.
I saw Tony Khan hanging around with Xi Jinping.
We're going straight after. Listen, fun fact for people who don't know this, okay? We found this out on the recap. We are played in China. We have like 3.2% listener base out of China. We know you listen.
Nice.
So there you go. Now we'll never get played again.
Right.
Unless you have a VPN, we're never being played there. And with that being said, ExpressVPN, check us out, okay? Use our discount code 3CountPod because we don't have one, and save yourself 0%. But get yourself an annual subscription so you can listen to 3Count Podcast when you're being monitored by the Chinese government.
Tony Khan will be there because he's a communist. So,
Oh, here we go again.
See, I told you. I was right. I was right. Look, I've been saying it for 5 years. Nobody's listening. I'm trying to tell you.
All right. Get Royal Rumble. That's coming up. All right. We're going to move on. Royal Rumble. I like to do early Royal Rumble picks at the end of the year just because it's fun to see where we are now and then to come back later and be like, oh, wow, we were completely off. Or, hey, they were in the final 3, so something, we were on to something. So, early Royal Rumble picks. As of the day, who you got winning the Royal Rumble for the men and the women? I will start us off with the women.
Well, no, how about you don't start? How about we start at the bottom if we're finishing this off? Let the guests go first.
Okay, that's fine.
Your name's at the title sequence here. Okay, so why don't you just go last?
That's fine. I always go last, and I normally go last. But that's fine.
Me? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to say Carmelo Hayes, just because it's about time for him to get his push, and they wouldn't have brought him up to the E if they weren't going to push him eventually. So I think by the time Royal Rumble comes around, you're going to see Carmelo Hayes. For the females, I know who I'd like to see just because I was so impressed with Piper, because she's about the only one left that hasn't won a title. So
yeah, that's fair. All right, TJ.
For the men's, I'm going to go with Punk, and I'm going with Punk on that one. He knows where he's going. We all know where he's going. He's going to that main event, baby. One way or the other. Night 1 or 2, I don't care. He's going to the main event. For the women's, I'm saying Tiffany Stratton. And I know she has the money in the... Yeah, I know. Look how he perked up.
Because I'm interested in how you taking this, dog. I'm interested.
I really feel like it's going to be a big moment at WrestleMania for her, but I also think she's going to cash in sometime before the Rumble fail. But then I think she's going to win the Royal Rumble and then go on to Mania to face Nia. Some way, somehow, there's going to be some sort of like BS along that road, and I think Tiffany Stratton's on her way to WrestleMania one way or the other.
So just because you piqued my interest, let's fantasy book. She failed cashing on Netflix.
Yep.
And Rumble 3 weeks later. Yeah. You know what, See, that's why you book. That's why you book. Hey.
That's why I don't know what you're talking about, Chaz.
Exactly. You know what? You're right. Exactly. I have no idea.
No idea what you're talking about.
No idea. No idea. Go ahead, Twitch. But no, I'm picking up what you're putting down, dog. I didn't think about that, but yeah. Huh. That'd be crazy.
For the women's, now that I'm thinking about it, Tiffany Stratton kind of makes sense if you have a failed cash in. For the men's, damn. Give me Seth. I think Seth eliminates Punk.
Oh, God. Can we get some new blood in there somewhere and not have a steamroll constant Seth, Punk?
I don't disagree.
Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, come on.
But what better way to screw Punk out of his WrestleMania opportunity if you're Seth Rollins, even if you're eliminated, than to come in if Punk is in the final 2 and throw him over the top rope?
I do not care about Punk and Seth so much. I could care less about Seth, period. I could care less.
So it's funny because I do think Punk is getting eliminated by Seth in the Rumble. I do think because it's kind of mirroring. I thought about this yesterday, but this is kind of mirroring the HBK Undertaker 2 storyline. Whereas he's like, I want this match with you. It's done. Like, no, I ain't got no beef with you. And whereas I think Seth's gonna become obsessive of it. So I do think he's going to throw Punk over. But I don't know, man. Seth, I kind of agree with Mr. Golden. I'm just because I'm gonna go just because I don't have one. I don't have one for the men. I don't know. I literally
the fact that you asked this question.
Well, because we do it now. We do it every year.
I know.
I normally
it's
have
so weird
one.
to me that you don't have an answer for something you know we do every year.
Exactly. I could not tell you who. There's so many people that they could choose. Like we're saying, Carmelo's a good one as far as like somebody new. I put the rocket on their back. Absolutely. You could go with the Seth. You could go with the Punk. You can go with the Drew. I just don't know as far as the men's side who you go with. Who is it? Like I just don't know. Unless it's like if we are doing, I don't know, something crazy with The Rock or something, you got The Rock. But then again, we're going back to that old blood. So I don't have one. But I have a female Royal Rumble winner. And I don't like it, but I can see it happening. I got Rhea winning. Rhea's due for her comeuppance. Liv has had her number. She's got to get her get back. And I think her get back is winning the Rumble and then going to WrestleMania and winning the title at WrestleMania. That's my pick. I don't have a man. I don't have a male. I just don't know. There's so many. I mean, for all I know, give it to Jacob Fatu. Let him fight. Like, I would like who's against that? Nobody. So I don't know. Couldn't tell you. But yeah, I got Rhea for the female.
Unpopular opinion. I don't think Rhea Ripley needs a title to be interesting.
I agree.
I disagree.
Oh,
I disagree. Recently, and I think I said it to Cliff on the phone. Actually, we were talking, and I said just Rhea doesn't do it for me no more. It's the same thing. Kind of like how Twitch talks about Cody and Gunther. It's just the same thing. Regurgitate, and okay, like why are you legitimately? I feel like why are you still fighting Liv? Like, get over it. Like, move on. Go find a new man.
You know the same way about Drew McIntyre?
Just something.
Boyfriend. Broke up
move
her
on.
whole
She can find somebody else. Get over it.
Got her title.
Yeah, but how long did they milk that with Drew McIntyre? I mean, this is going on forever. And it's still going to go on.
He's a hater. He's just a
That's crazy.
Oh, so it's okay for him then. He does the same shit he's done the same shit for 3 years.
Hater of the Year award.
Drew's just a hater. He sips haterade every day.
Drew McIntyre is buck nasty. Hater of the Year.
It's just the real thing. It's boring.
That's why I don't put the title on her. Don't put the title on her. Make it worse.
Who you got?
That would make it worse, but it's just that's real. I mean, unless Becky Lynch is coming out of retirement.
She is.
I'm afraid that it's going to be Charlotte. I really am afraid it's going to be Charlotte. But.
Well, unfortunately for you, that's my pick for the women's.
Oh,
Charlotte's coming back and winning the Royal Rumble.
Oh,
you goddamn villain. You damn villain.
Hey.
Yes.
What better way to piss everybody off for the first PLE of the year?
I hope it's Chris Jericho.
See, the thing is, if he comes back to the E, I know he won't do anything stupid because they won't let him. So I might like him again.
No, you won't. Don't lie to yourself.
I said might. Might. My man, give me Braun Breaker.
Okay.
And then him and Gunther at WrestleMania for the world title.
No one said John Cena yet.
No.
Nah, he's not doing it. He's going to get eliminated by Braun Breaker.
Let me let me give you my men's one. Roman Reigns.
I ain't mad at that.
I'm not mad at that either. That's a good one.
The only reason I'm against that is just the only reason I'm against it is I just want to see new blood. That's all.
I 100%. And if
Roman still sells, Roman still popular, he's going to be in there, and it's just. But
if it's not Roman, it's definitely Braun. Like those are my two. Those are my two I definitely have. But I'm just going to go lean with Roman because of the whole idea of him not only getting his the layback, but also getting he wants his title back from Cody. So I just think that's the route they're going to go. For the women, You know what's so funny is you guys are talking about Tiffany Stratton and cashing in. I think she successfully cashes in, and Nia is your winner for the Royal Rumble.
Nia
Who all
Jax.
you want, Mr. Golden? Nia
No,
Jax
like
is
it.
a woman.
I'm not a Nia fan.
I like it better than Charlotte.
Oh yeah.
I just want. I like.
What about Raquel?
It's
Oh,
hard not to
please,
pick
no.
Nia.
Oh God, please no.
Who?
Somebody with some talent.
Raquel.
Oh. I would.
I'd rather not have Big Oof either. Good gracious. All right. Cliff, we haven't checked the comments. It's been an hour and a half.
I
Go
know.
see what people are saying.
All right, we'll start this off. What's up?
That's because I'm here.
Silver and gold. Point to the doll where Jericho hurt you, Damien.
Point low.
I can't, but it's down there.
Hey, Mr. Golden, you're in two places at once. He's out here.
Somebody got to do it. Nobody else sending anything in.
Most entertaining is always our truth. I'm gonna be.
I can't even be mad at that.
You got
that's
a
a
point.
solid. That's a solid.
Every time that man on TV.
Kudos to Jesse. Yep. King of the Ring tournament. Dragunov, he got hurt. Yep. DIY heel turn was beautiful. A lot of people might not watch NXT, but more watching NXT than Dynamite here recently.
True.
Agreed with TJ. Sheamus did have some bangers this year. Sheamus sneakily would have been my wrestler of the year as well, because I feel like every match that Sheamus has just.
It seems like ever since
him and Kaiser.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Their two has been going hard all fucking year. It's fucking crazy.
TK is also dumbass of the week, and probably of the month. I think it's pretty unanimous at this point, fellas, about dumbass. I don't think so anymore. I think the IWC definitely wiped us up. We kind of forgot.
It's kind of like a good balance.
Giovanni Vinci should be dumbass of the year. I'm like, yeah, this man turned ghost. Lesnar and Flair. How we feeling about Lesnar coming back and winning the Royal Rumble?
No.
Creepy.
Cancel WWE Network. Oh wait, there's not a thing anymore.
It is outside the U.S.
Oh, I don't care.
Only for a couple more. Actually, only for like a couple more weeks.
Yeah, and then it all goes to Netflix, right?
Yep.
Outside of the U.S. and North
I'm
America.
getting a UPN so I can watch it all on Netflix.
You get a UPN? I didn't know that was still a channel.
Did you just say UPN?
I mean,
You said UPN.
UPN.
And you're gonna watch Moesha afterwards.
I was about to say you watching
Next
Moesha.
SmackDown if you wait long enough.
Watch
That's
Moesha's girlfriend in the house.
I am
Living
really
single,
fucking stoned.
Living single.
Yeah.
First off, wait. Who said living single? I'm giving them kudos. Who said living single?
What is?
Mr. Golden.
Mr. Golden.
I love Living
Tip of the
Single.
cap.
I miss that
Tip of the
show.
cap to you, sir.
I think I'm gonna go and watch some of that now.
Better than Friends.
I
Way better.
absolutely hate Friends.
Wasn't Martin on the UPN?
I think syndication.
No, syndication. Yeah.
I can't remember what Martin was on. But yeah.
I was like, I'm still thinking about SmackDown.
Hanging with
SmackDown.
Mr. Cooper.
Hey, Mr. Cooper. Hey,
Yeah.
let's go. I'm done with that
Let's
one.
go.
All right, we gotta keep moving. Where we at, Chaz?
All right. So before we move on, let's give Mr. Golden. Everybody, give Mr. Golden a hand. All
Hey,
right.
real quick.
Thank
very
you for
much.
joining us.
Well, like I said, I appreciate it, and I really enjoy. There's very few people there that I've ever met that are as knowledgeable as wrestling as any of you, and it's just a lot of fun to talk about it. And like I said, we don't always have to agree, but I can see your passion for it. I know you've all had the passion for it for so many years. So thank you for letting me be a part of it for one day.
Hey,
We appreciate
love
you.
it. Thank you, Sa.
Thanks.
Also, Martin was on Fox. That's
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Thank
That's
you.
what I said. Also in syndication, on syndication, because I didn't remember it was on Fox. Came on right after In Living Color.
All right. Thanks again.
Appreciate you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sa.
later.
All righty.
And then there was 5.
Then there was 5. All right, moving on. So let's talk about it. All right.
Come on, are we going to talk about what I think we're going to talk about? Yes, we are.
I'm logging out.
Yes, we are.
Logging out.
Chaz is
I'm
lucky
done.
I didn't make her my female wrestler of the year just from what she pulled off this past Friday.
I thought about making her female wrestler of the week.
I did too, actually.
That's why I like your daddy better.
I gotta take a deep breath.
No, you not my daddy.
Just want to get
My
your
daddy
piece.
watched me beat your ass for my title. My dad was there in the crowd. You met my dad.
Wait, what?
Did you say I'm your daddy? I thought you were saying that to me.
No, I said I like her daddy better.
Oh, I thought you said
Hell,
I'm your
yo,
daddy.
West Coast dog was coming at me.
Yeah,
I was like, what the hell I do? What I do? Like, damn.
Sorry, my bad. I was wrong. Let me take a step back, bro.
Loud and wrong.
Too much Mountain Dew. Game fuel flavor.
All right. Tessa Blanchard returns to TNA Friday night. She made her return. She attacks Jordan Grace. Yeah. Is she forgiven? Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. I don't want to go first. I don't even want to go first. Who wants to go
So
first?
in 1985, Tully Blanchard was one of the hottest heels of all time. And we got to talk about that because I'd rather talk about that than Tessa fucking Blanchard.
You know what? Guess what? I agree. Hey, look, I agree with him. Is that your point? That's it?
I like her daddy better. That's my point. Big fan of her daddy. That's where the bloodline ends.
That's probably the least nicest thing that's going to be said about her. All right, go ahead. Oh man, now I'm like, listen, I don't want to pick Damien yet.
No, you save him for last. Save him for last.
Yeah, I'm gonna save him for last or
Go ahead,
after,
Cliff.
well, right before me, so I can argue with him because I already know how this is gonna go, and I got my notes. I got everything she said, she did, everything she was accused. I got her. Go ahead, Twitch.
Why do I gotta go first?
Oh, never mind then. Go dog.
Because
Go
white.
red dog. Go.
No, I just gave the reason.
Chaz, I nominate you.
All right.
How about we just ask a question? Why?
Why?
Okay.
That's a
Why?
That's what I want to know. Why?
Here's where I'm at with it. I don't want to play around no more. Here's why I'm at with it. I don't care. I don't care. No. Hear me out. I don't care. You want to know why I don't care? Because whether she's a face or a heel, I don't care. Because if I'm gonna tell something that Eric Bischoff said. He says this all the time. He 100% believes what he says when he says this. If they're talking about you, good or bad, business is good. I don't care. I don't care if she's there. I don't care if she's not there. I don't care. I don't want you around. I don't care. Okay, I did not forget what you did. I did not forget what you said. I did not forget the shitty videos that you were making. Pun intended. I none of that. I don't care. And I'm not going to make my opinion known. Like, I'll make my opinion known on this podcast. I'm going to say what I say. But if you catch me talk about her on Twitter, I don't care. Jordan Grace did amazing last night or the other night on TNA. I don't care.
That's the shining light of his entire view on that. Jordan Grace, number one.
All right, go ahead, Twitch.
Who brought her in? Was it somebody from the network or was it somebody from TNA themselves?
That has remained to be known as of right now.
I feel like
not stated.
Not Scott D'Amore.
I feel like
you know what? That's the answer. Not Scott D'Amore.
Well, yeah.
Because if Scott was there, guess what? She wouldn't have been no closer than a 10-foot pole to wherever TNA was landing at. Not my turn yet. I gotta go. I'll be ready.
I understand what she has done in the past for your company to get it to a certain point, but you're just a shitty human being. And I'm not all that cool with that. Like, I understand I hang around some questionable people, Damien.
You do hang out with questionable people, sir. I actually wonder.
But I will say this: the people I hang around with are not racist. If you said what you said in Japan, shame upon you, and I want nothing to do with you. But to piggyback off a cliff, I don't really care about where you are. Like, you could be in South America where you live, you could be in Japan. I don't really care. You've proven that you're just a shitty human being. Like, that's my stance on it.
Look who's back. You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead so I can argue your point.
Alrighty. I'm for it. Just because I just want to see her wrestle. What?
But he hates Jericho.
I'm a fan of her work. Oh God, no, Jericho's just horrible. See,
So
well, I didn't say she wasn't a good person. I like a lot of people stuff that aren't good people. I mean, I'm friends with Chaz.
Can that be the clip? Oh, damn.
Yo, it was just the nonchalantness that he said it. I'm friends with Chaz.
Sheesh. Well, I mean, look, I'm not agreeing with what she did. I'm not saying that she's horrible, but obviously TNA said they wanted her back, so she's back. I'm for it. I want to see her and Jordan Grace. I want to see her and these women mix it up. And I don't know. I mean, people do deserve second chances.
She's gotten many different chances, bro.
No, I mean her second chance of coming back to this company. I mean, that's what I mean. I didn't say she hasn't had second chances in life. She's fucked up a lot of shit in her life. She seems like a horrible fucking person. However, I enjoy watching her wrestle. I enjoy watching her wrestle. Hey.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Yeah, go ahead on your rant so I can tell you you're wrong.
Oh no. All right. Before we even start, I want to remind everybody, because we're tiptoeing around it. I want to remind folk what it is that Tessa Blanchard got canceled for in the first place. Because we're tiptoeing around it. We're not saying what it is. All right. She was accused, a handful of wrestlers, okay? Handful of them, not just one or two. It's a handful. All right. Bullying and racist behavior.
He said
spat in a woman's face.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we didn't say that part, but yeah.
Okay. So, and then when these accusations came out, right? What did she do? She posted a video, or was it a tweet? Women support other women, and we should all support each other. What?
No. She put that tweet out after she won the Impact Championship. After she won the Impact Heavyweight Championship.
Regardless of the fact is that her tweet came out insensitive, and we know what she was doing. Her tweet was not in any shape, way, or form trying to empower women. Because let's be for real, and let's keep it a frank. Tessa Blanchard has never been on the forefront of promoting women's wrestling or unifying women's wrestling at any point in time in her career. Period. There has not been no moment. There has not been nothing said by her. Besides that fucking tweet, there has not been anything about women empowerment from Tessa Blanchard. Period. Bar none. Let me further on and point to you. Let's talk about, all right, the names, all right? The names that came out that said about that said these things. They came out accusations on Tessa Blanchard. Everyone's favorite new Women's United States champion, Chelsea Green, was one of those women. As we all just praised her an hour ago, right? She was one of the main women talking about Tessa Blanchard and being a bully. Allison Kay, Priscilla Kelly, Renee Michelle, Shayna Tania Brooks, and the list goes on. Not only on the fact of the racist behavior and bullying, let's not forget that after she won the Impact World Championship, she started no-showing tapings for TNA during COVID. Because why? Because she wanted to spend time with her husband. Or no, it wasn't her husband, it was her boyfriend. It was also reported that they needed promos from her that she refused to cut. What else is there needs to be said about this woman? TNA, this is probably as bad as firing and getting rid of Scott was. This is the icing on the cake. All this good repertoire and stuff that TNA has gotten over the past 2-3 years has literally just been taken a shit on. And I mean all pun intended. Literally, that's what they did by bringing that woman back. We cannot sit up here and want to be, inclusive. We can't talk about empowerment. Wrestling is for everybody, and all the bad people need to kick them out if we let this woman come back into wrestling. The exact place where she committed, well, not even saying committed crime, but all the bad stuff happened. What good? I don't give a crap how good you wrestle. You're a shit person. Get off my screen. We are enabling this behavior. That was the whole, this literally shits in the face of speaking out. Every time we let these bullshit abusers and these racists get back on our screens, get back in a ring, it is enabling the behavior. You don't know. You don't get to come back. There are certain things you do not deserve a second chance. I don't care what it is. No, not everybody deserves a second chance. Depending on the circumstances, no. One, you're done. And the fact that it's not just a wrestling thing, it's an entertainment thing. We hold these people because they're on our fucking television to some high standards, and when they do this bull crap and we let them go away for a couple of years, I'm like, oh yeah, it's been long enough. They're good. No, wrong is wrong. And yes, I know people will come back and say, oh, well, Rosa Negra, she, her and Tessa, they made up. That's all fine and dandy, but that don't excuse the bad behavior and everybody else's interactions with her. So, to be honest, Damien, I don't give a fuck about her wrestling. That don't matter to me. At this point, this is a conversation not about wrestling. It's beyond that. It's a morals issue. And I'm tired of wrestling as a whole, as a business, throwing morals down the line for the dollar. And yes, that's just business, period. But in a business that I am very passionate about, it pisses me off. And Tessa Blanchard showing her face back on TNA and then in a high-profile matchup with Jordynne Grace is bullcrap. And if this is the last program that Jordynne Grace does before she makes the jump to the E, shame on them. Shame on them, because Jordynne Grace was another one who spoke out about Tessa Blanchard. It's bullshit, and it's bullshit. There's my stance on it. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. It's not about wrestling. It's not about how good her fucking headlock takedown is. It's not about how good her heel work is, her face work. Fuck all that. Because at the end of the day, no. Because at the end of the day, there are little girls watching Tessa Blanchard. They're watching Tessa Blanchard. They're watching her work, and they're gonna look at her, and then they're gonna look her up, and they're gonna find out the stuff that she did, and be like, oh, Tessa Blanchard did it. It is O-fucking-K. And that does not help anybody else in the world for the next 5, 10, 15 fucking years. But no, she can do a fucking pretty ass moonsault. Everything's all fucking fine. No. And I'm like, and I'm not gonna come at you, Cliff, because I get what you're saying. It's not fair to say I don't care. Because of being in the business as a wrestler, that's not fair to say I don't care. for the very reason.
No, first of all, okay.
I no.
I understand. I understand where you're coming from.
Don't take it as me combating that. Don't take it that way. Don't take it that way, because I'm not like saying you're in the wrong. Like, it's not wrong for you to feel that stance. But I'm just saying that being as we want, as you and I, we have the conversation all the time. These shitty ass people in wrestling, get them the fuck out of here. Like,
right.
We don't get
my
the
point
fight.
Being, though,
it's
is,
unfair to us to say I don't
literally
care. Being as the fact that we are in the business. That's
you
all
are
I'm saying.
Okay, hold on a second,
your
Chaz.
stance is wrong. Not saying your stance is wrong. But it's
no,
just
here's my
fair.
point though. Here's my thing though. Here's my thing, right? And let's keep it about 50. Okay. If Tiffany Stratton doesn't draw a dime, she's not on your TV. If people don't connect with her, they don't care. Okay. And I'm not, however you want to think Tiffany Stratton is as a person outside of wrestling, however you want to see it. I don't care. I'm just saying that if she doesn't connect with audiences, they're not going to keep her around long. Tessa Blanchard is in TNA. There's nothing we can do about it. She's there. However, what you can do as fans, just don't support. Don't support TNA, but you ain't got to support Tessa Blanchard. Her merch sales, if her merch sales go down, TNA taking her out because they understand that the crowd's not wanting to connect with her. She comes out and they don't give a reaction. Unfortunately, they got a reaction with Tessa showing up the other night. But you don't give a reaction, guess what happens? They take, hey, listen, this was a great try. The crowd clearly doesn't want to connect with you. You got to go. If the heel turn doesn't work with the New Day, they literally tell the New Day, hey, go back to being faces. We've seen this happen. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins comes out. They're supposed to be doing heel turns. The crowd's still cheering them. Hey, man, listen, this whole thing with you guys trying to be heels, we're just going to keep you guys faces for a little bit longer. Don't care. Because when you don't care about someone, that's when they fade to obscurity. That's my point. And I understand yours. It's just, to me, if I'm not connecting with you as a person, like, I don't care about your matches. I don't care about you as a person. Like, I just don't. And I understand your point, though. It makes sense. Like, people, hey, if you're a shitty person, period, you got to go. 100%. 100% agree with you. You do stupid shit. 100% one of those things. If you're a racist asshole, or maybe, you are a CP, you gotta go. You can't be in this business at all. Like, you don't get to think about it. You don't get to do, if those are you're a racist asshole who's spitting in the face of fucking people in the minority business and you telling them like they ain't shit, or you're literally a CP, or you're literally, let's put out there, I've made my point known about another wrestler who we talked about numerous times on this podcast. I've said that they can go. But if you got called out in the Me Too movement, you shouldn't even be around. But at the end of the day, man, if you just stop giving a fuck, stop caring, people just go away. Jake Hager is one of those guys. Look, where is he at? Did anybody give a fuck? Like, he literally had to come out and be like, my boss is a communist. And that's when we start talking about him. We did not care about him or his purple hat for fucking a year and a half. So if you don't care, don't talk about them, they're going to fade out. They got to. There's no choice. The whole time you said that she wasn't in the business, she was in Mexico wrestling. I knew where she was. CMLL, AAA.
Yeah,
everybody was talking about
she's
how
in Mexico, yeah.
Yeah, and everybody was talking about how she, she's over here like showing up to gymnasiums and the fall that Tessa Blanchard had. Bro, she was still putting in work. And guess what? I acknowledged the word that she was there. I never mentioned it here. Never talked about it online. I knew where she was. I didn't give a fuck. Still don't give a fuck. That's my point. They brought her back because TNA was desperate to do something, to bring something to shock the fans, and that's what they went for.
And they didn't need, but the thing is that
they didn't need it.
No, they didn't.
They didn't need it. There's a million other
there are so many other shocking things they could have done. I like to think there are very creative people in TNA based on the track record that they have had over the past year and a half. We've stated TNA has been putting on quality stuff for the past couple of years. So I like to believe that there are creative minds at work. And you mean to tell me that out of all the creative minds That's what we came up with for shock value, that there was nothing else. Nothing. I find that hard to believe.
I agree.
I find it hard. I just find it hard to believe that we had to go stoop to Tessa Blanchard, the one that we fired her from jump. We fired her and stripped her. We gave her the keys to the kingdom. We put the world title on her, and she fumbled it in the end zone. At that, not even like she fumbled, like she was in the end zone. She was about to celebrate, and she fumbled it at the goal line. And like, no, I just find it hard to believe that that's
They
the
hired her
most
back
creative
for a
shock
reason.
value thing that those people
Right.
can come up with.
So, Damien, you said okay. I'm curious though, because like, do you think the reason they bring Tessa Blanchard back is because they know they're losing Jordan Grace to WWE?
I think that's the reason.
Did you
Yeah,
say-
and
I'm
that's
sorry,
now.
I
Don't get me
didn't
wrong;
hear-
it's not a smart reason because
I
they
didn't
do have
hear
other
what he
women
said.
in the division. But I mean, I guess they think this is going to be good. I don't know.
So what I said, Chaz, was that the reason why they brought Tessa Blanchard back is because they know they're going to lose Jordan Grace to WWE.
Well, if that's the case, then guess what? You picked the wrong girl. I give you. If you want, we can look. We'll skip the next topic and we can we'll debate 5 different women besides Tessa Blanchard they could have brought in.
I mean, of course, there could have been some other women, but at the end of the day, this is what they felt was their.
I get why. Like, I'm not going to disagree with why the shock value and the controversy, and it's gonna make people talk. Clearly, look at us talking about it on the Super Pod. So, like, I'm not denying that part. Yes, absolutely. And if we're looking in that circumstance, yes. But Tessa Blanchard, though, that's literally like we had the same conversation and we had the same talk when they brought Hulk back, like Hulk Hogan. Mm-hmm. But then again, I'm never gonna say Tessa Blanchard is in the same sentence of Hulk Hogan and what Hulk Hogan did. So, but
they are though,
and that's the problem.
They are.
That's not. I would never. I don't give a like no disrespect to the TNA Impact title, no disrespect to it, but I don't give a fuck if she is the first woman to hold that belt. None of that crap compares to her racist ass Hulk Hogan and what he did. I'll sound like an old head, but goddamn Tessa Blanchard ain't goddamn drawing a dime next to Hulk Hogan.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Like, I hate Hulk Hogan just as much as I hate Tessa Blanchard. And that, like, what? No. What? Get out of here, man.
Hey, look, unfortunately, as y'all said earlier, the wrestling business, unfortunately, is filled with fucking slime balls. And will do anything for the almighty dollar. So, it's shitty to think, it's shitty to say, but guess what? I'm here for the drama, so I'm curious to see how this all plays out.
Wow. Absolutely fucking crazy.
Because we're talking about it.
Fucking crazy.
We're talking about it.
She does not deserve, like,
the
she
funny
don't
part
deserve
is
to get a second chance. She can go, like, her second chance was over there in CML and AAA over there.
She was over.
And guess what? Should have stayed their ass over there.
But my point being is like, and this was crazy though, is that as soon as you brought this topic up, as soon as I saw that she came back to TNA, I was like, we're gonna end up talking about this. 2, you put it in as something that we're gonna talk about, and I was like, damn, bro. I was like, we just adding fuel to this fire that like is not necessary. Low-key,
well, I mean, yes,
no. Low-key, we never talk about it, right? We are part of that system that's like, hey man, listen, we're just not gonna address it. It's just not necessary. We don't care. But no, we now here we're adding fuel to a fire that brings shockwaves, brings ears, brings eyes to TNA about this decision.
Fuck this.
I mean, we hear. Listen. TJ, if a wrestler comes out and does some crazy shit on a show, right? And nobody talks about it, are you bringing that person back? That's why I said I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to talk about it because I don't care. I don't care about her. Just that's it. I know all the things that she did. I don't, because if you bring, TJ will tell you, if you bring attention to something, then it's gonna get it. Then it's gonna get talked about. I keep it 100. If I just want to use SWA just because TJ's here, but if SWA got put in PWI's magazine for like some crazy stunt that went wrong, guess what TJ's doing? He's probably bringing back the two guys who caused that crazy stunt because people want to go see it because it's drawing money. And if you don't give it the attention that it needs or wants, guess what happens? This goes away. It just goes away. Some fans wanted to see Tessa Blanchard. I'm pretty sure a lot more didn't want to. Guess what? Here we are on a podcast for the last 25 minutes talking about it. Like, yo, this is why I was like, when I saw it pop on the show, I almost wanted to override you and be like, we ain't talking about it. Because at this point, like, it goes back to what I'm saying. So what if it's the biggest topic talked about this week in the wrestling community? Let those guys talk about it because eventually it fades out.
He's not wrong.
Fuck Tessa Blanchard.
Hold on, TJ, what'd you say?
I said you both are talking about Tessa Blanchard. You guys don't like her. I think the discussion's probably over. I think it's probably over.
Yes.
We already know Damien's gonna be like, nah, it's gonna draw money. Like, yeah, all right, that's his opinion. We can just cut it. We can just cut it now.
I'm like, yo. I'm gonna jump over here. With that being said,
at it.
Yeah, I liked her daddy Magnum THC.
I hate Chad as much as the next person, but you did not use the Dawn as an excuse for you to effing want to see that back in TNA. Damien, go roll up because you're talking out your ass.
I bet.
Don't tell him that. Don't tell him that.
I got you. I'll see you soon, Dean. It'll probably be at a gas station bathroom where you least expect it.
First of all,
that sounds way wrong.
It does.
Look right here. Regardless if it's positive or negative, any press is good press. I suppose. It's, again, as I said.
Unfortunately, it's true.
Controversy creates
It's not
cash.
good press. It's just press.
Yeah.
It's just press.
Press. Like anytime you get any kind of whatever, it is what it is.
You can't say good though. It's press. It's news. It's what's happening.
All right.
Bad.
Next.
All right.
No, that's. Oh, hold on. Did Damien just threaten me with a good time?
However
I saw that one coming.
You want to take it, buddy.
Oh man, this is a wild ass episode.
But her daddy was great.
Nah, he really
Bruh.
was.
So, TJ,
Netflix.
you want to go to? Oh, you want to go to Netflix?
Go to Netflix.
Oh, let's go to Netflix.
Let's go to Netflix. That was that was for something else. That was for earlier.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
So, bam. Let's get into our next topic. Site fees for Raw and SmackDown. Chaz, break it down. What we have?
All right. So look, it's reported TKO wants to start initiating site fees for Raw and SmackDown, which means during when you pay to go see Raw or go to see SmackDown, you will be paying an extra fee, paying a site fee. Pretty much, it's just an extra fee on top of your ticket. Pretty much how all these other companies are doing, adding more fees on top of your ticket. So, yay or nay? What you got?
Hold on, explain that one more again because I wasn't paying attention.
TKO
Uh-huh.
wants to start enforcing site fees
Okay.
for Raw and SmackDown,
Right.
which is an extra fee basically to pay the site. Is basically what they're trying to do is to offset some of the costs for the building. That's
So basically an extra tax on your ticket sale.
That's
Yeah,
exactly what it is.
100%.
It's another fee.
Okay.
That's what they're trying to do specifically for Raw and for SmackDown. So, yay, nay, thoughts on that? Let's go with you. Let's go, Red Dog.
Nay, keep it simple. Because I just think it's stupid. Junk fees are junk fees, and if you want to charge people for it, you're gonna have to eat the cost. Because eventually, you're gonna lose your base. So I just pass. Hard pass.
Twitch.
I agree with him, dude. Hard pass. Tickets are expensive enough. Like, no, I'm not trying to pay extra fees just because you want to offset your costs.
Same
Go
feeling.
ahead, TJ.
Same feeling.
Damien.
Well, I mean, if they're only charging like an extra 25 cents, that's $3,000 for a 12,000 people capacity. You won't really know that. So,
Hey, shut up, Damien.
I mean, 25
Man,
cents
shut
is
up.
25 cents.
First
What the
of
fuck
all,
you gonna do with
Damien.
25 cents?
Damien.
You can't even get there.
Clearly, you're rolling in it right now.
Damien.
I'm just saying.
Damien. They're not
What?
this fee is not going to be 25, 45 cents. This fee is probably $5 at max.
I was gonna say 10.
See, I'm trying to be nice and say 5.
Don't do that. Don't be nice. Say that. No, it'll probably be like $40.
40. Honestly,
I'm just gonna- I'm gonna go
probably
absurd.
20 a pop per fee. So it's probably, if you're bidding 2 tickets, that's $40 for on top of the other Ticketmaster fee, on top of the convenience fee, on top of the tip for the person that put the programming in, on top of the other fee that
You're already been selling out buildings left and right for the better part of a year and a half or so. Let's charge them more.
That's my point, and my basis was, why would you come up with the idea to, all right, we're selling out venues week after week after week. We're like, business is booming. Let's charge them more, baby. What?
That's some Vince McMahon thinking.
It is. It really is. Like, it's starting to make me question again. I know that crazy rumor. Who's still running this company? Wink, wink, wink. But like, all jokes aside, I'm on the nay side. Like, on top of that, like, they're already charging on top of fees on fees on fees. The ticket company's getting a cut out of that. The publishing is getting a cut of that. Network this, network whatever. So for them to upfront charge a fee, I think it's going to put a sour taste in everyone's mouth, which sucks because TKO has had a good rep with everybody since they've bought WWE and UFC. No. TKO and everything TKO, everybody up top. If you talk to a wrestling fan, they're going, "Yeah, man, TKO, best thing to happen." I think this will be this is a sour tone that'll I can see more people being against it than for it. I just don't see how people are for paying for more money.
You'd be surprised if somebody really wants to see something, buddy.
You know, I thought about that too.
Right.
And
look at the ticket prices now, and for anything,
it's insane.
People are still paying for it. It's supply and demand.
Insane. All right, we lost TJ.
We lost TJ.
Oh man, his phone died.
His phone probably died.
All right,
no, he's back.
He's back. There he is. Bring him back in here.
And now he's back.
Hey man.
I'm the only one that agrees that they should do the fees. Okay, bet.
You can't. Yeah,
I also think WWE does no wrong, so I kind of.
They haven't did no wrong. They need to charge all these other scoundrels extra money.
That's coming from a guy who plans on not going to any shows in the future.
That's what
I know. I got children.
Exactly.
That got ruined when I had children. What are you talking about?
I mean, that was a choice.
Yeah, I mean, look.
It was, and I'm okay with that choice. I got two.
I know you have to say that. I understand.
One really good child.
One, yeah. You hate your children. They are the bane of your existence. I understand. This is why you are the way you are. You're not a super villain for no reason. Okay, you hate your children. It's okay. I understand.
TJ, do you have kids?
I do not have kids.
High five
he
to us for not
he
having
reminds
kids.
all of pure ignorance
Say
how
what?
he doesn't have kids.
High five to us for not having kids.
Listen, let me tell you about TJ when it comes to children, okay? Anytime
Fuck them
where PI, right, when we're talking about kids, this man TJ be like, that's why I ain't got no kids. Hands in pocket, and he walks away every time, exit stage left. Only time he didn't exit stage left was because he was in the car and he was driving and he couldn't exit stage left for the safety of all of us.
Right into a ravine. Like you're just jealous that you couldn't exit stage left because you would actually have to stage left your kids.
But yes, yeah, no, he did. No, TJ, every time there's a kid comes, he goes, that's why I ain't got no kids. Hands in pockets and exit stage left. Every time. Every time. Never fails.
I don't know. My kids
Never
are very
fails.
entertaining. They're older now. They're a lot more funnier and they do dumb shit.
Keep telling yourself that. Keep telling yourself that.
Look, I got 4 more years until the one is gone, and like 8 years until the other one.
Yeah.
7.
So you're not like counting down the days, counting down the minutes, counting down the seconds.
I'm counting down the
out
days.
there.
They're getting luggage and first month's rent on their 18th birthday.
I'm hoping to God that day comes. He hops up on this podcast and he starts talking mad shit about that kid.
Probably will.
He has no legal ties to this kid anymore. It's done.
Gone.
All right. Let's
Last
get
one.
to it. Let's get to Netflix. Let's talk about it. Raw on Netflix. All right. They announced it on SmackDown. Tribal Combat. The Ula follows on the line. Let's do it. Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa. To round us off on this super pod, who are we picking? Just a reminder, as you all get your picks and you think about it. All right, just a reminder, we will be doing a Villains Lounge watch along for the Raw on Netflix debut. All right. Damon's supposed to be there. I don't know if
I will be there this time. No, I will be there this time.
He said that about last night, and he was asleep.
I'm hacking the system and I'm joining.
I would like to tell you why I missed, besides being tired, but we shouldn't talk about that. So
anyway,
he was.
No, it had nothing to do with the kids. They weren't here this weekend.
I said it. I said it.
All right.
Hey, what they gonna do? Cancel me? I said it.
Going down the line, make your pick. All right, I'm going. I can't believe I'm saying this. I love you, Solo. I'm going with Solo.
Mm.
Go ahead, Cliff.
Listen, you can go with Solo all you want. I'm going with the OG, my tribal chief, your tribal chief, the man that sits at the head of the table, Roman Reigns.
Did you just pull my own?
No, first of all, it's not yours anymore because you just went, I love you, Solo. Fuck out of here with that.
That's my shtick.
Yeah, tough breaks. What happens?
No, you.
That's my shirt design for next year. You can't take that. I've been planning a year and a half of that shirt.
And then you decided to go with Solo.
Acknowledge Solo.
You acknowledge Solo.
I mean, he's my tribal chief. He's your
see what
tribal
that mean?
chief.
No,
He's
my
the
tribal
man
chief.
that sits at the head of the table. I love you, Solo Sikoa.
You mean he sits at the head of the children's table?
That is first of all, that's your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Okay, he sits at the children's table now. Okay, because when he lost to Cody Rhodes, what happened? He ran away like a child. He don't know how to lose. He's a sore loser, like a child.
And Solo doing any better?
Hey, Solo stepped up. Solo's
what
a
championship
big
did he
boy.
win again?
Solo's a big boy. He sits at the big boy table, not like Roman.
Well,
he sits at the kid table.
Roman is a grown-ass man and has held championships. Tell me what Solo did.
Beat Roman.
There you go.
He didn't beat Roman.
He got lucky.
He did not. He did not beat Roman.
In the record books.
I'm about to say
It'll
that's
show.
a dub.
Solo.
Dub. That's all right. Dub over Solo.
Got lucky.
Lucky, luck, bless, Jesus, whatever you want to call it.
And
Okay.
It's
All
a
right,
dub.
let's talk lucky. Let's talk lucky. Let's go back. Let's rewind a few years ago, pandemic time. Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns, where Kevin Owens had Roman Reigns beat because they couldn't get the cuffs off of Roman for that last man standing match. He should have lost. He should have lost.
Say it again. Say it again.
I don't care. They could have came back and done it again the following week. I don't care. He should have fucking lost.
We talk about
That was an ugly mishap.
We're talking about today. We're talking about right now. We're talking about who it is right now. Okay, Roman
right now.
And the OG bloodline won the War Games match.
Yeah,
that is
and
the
Punk.
real
And
Triple
Punk.
G.
Yeah, stay with a straight face. Stay with a straight face. Go ahead.
He is our tribal chief. Okay, he
was
beat Solo Sikoa. No, is
was.
He still is.
Was
No,
is
he
what
still
Solo is.
He ain't got the Ulafala. He ain't got the Ulafala.
Yeah.
He
He
don't got that. He don't have the chili pepper necklace.
He didn't even win that. He just took it from. He just took it. And
Yeah.
put it on. Was like
That's 9 cents long.
Nah.
He stole it.
Nah, the islands is not. You can say it's 9/10 until you get your ass whooped, and then
I mean,
it's no longer 9/10. It's just an ass whooping.
It's just ass whooping. Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll see it. It'll happen.
Yeah, I'm
y'all
going
gonna learn.
Roman.
Damien, it's you. It's on you.
Roman. The OTC all day, every day.
Oh my goodness.
You can't tell me no different.
We can and we will.
Nah.
All right, Twitch, what you got?
I go for the man who sits at the head of the table, The Rock, to come in and fuck everything up.
Hey, yo.
Damn.
That was not enough. That was
that
says
that's a wild card option. I like it.
I ain't mad at it.
If we can allow wild card options, I'm going with Twitch on this one. But if we're sticking straight to Solo or Roman, just those two, I'm going with the new TC. Solo.
New TC.
If between those two, I'm agreeing with TJ and Chaz on that.
That's 3.
Yeah, well, can't wait till you 3 are wrong.
I mean, technically it's 2 because he still chose.
Nah, it's gonna be Big Quiche.
Oh!
It's gonna be Big Quiche.
Oh.
When You Look Fine Today hits Netflix June 6th. Yellow sunglasses on, dance in motion.
I'm not mad about that one either.
I'm gonna say. Well, if we're doing wild cards, then I say Jacob Fatu mixes them both up.
I ain't mad at that one either, actually.
Jacob
I ain't mad
Fatu
at that.
becomes the new guy.
No, I'm going for the ultimate who's been there before all of them. The ultimate Camacho, baby. Camacho
There you go.
taking it all. What Solo song? Taking it all. That's Camacho. Coming on the bike again. It's a great song. I love it.
He loves that song. On the way to school, he goes, "Can you play Solo song?" I'm like,
It's a great song.
Like Solo. He's like, but
Jacob
his song
Fatu
is
dances to that
fire.
song.
Every morning,
He really
he
does.
go in the backseat. My 4-year-old gotta go hard, gotta go. Okay.
I mean, it's better. It's better than Roman's new song.
First
Once
of all,
they took that bass out, that old. You can hear the hint of the old Shield music in there, just a little bit. It made that song. They took it out, and it's just like, all right.
Yep,
There's nothing for him to like actually come out on. It's just you just come out when you feel like coming out.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, no, it is.
It's
No,
true.
I like Roman's old song.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. All right.
I love
So
this comment though. Y'all done stretch
Y'all done-
Chaz out as to be expected.
As
This
always.
is what you came to see, Dean. Admit it. This isn't about Chaz and friends. This is about the roast of Chaz Evans.
Yeah,
However, and I have to go on record by saying this, I re-love Chaz once again going off on that bitch a little bit earlier. And I said bitch, and I'm sticking to that.
Oh yeah, I really don't like her. I had a whole, was it 2 years when don't
go back, Chaz. Don't go back. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Hey, right where you are.
I just know. I love you, Chaz. I love you, Chaz. Today.
Tomorrow, back to what it used to be.
That's fine. I'll take that. I'll take it.
Gotta go hard.
Oh shit.
Oh snap! That's funny. All right, so there. I'm putting the tweet out now, so everyone can vote. All right, who is your tribal chief? All right, is it Roman Reigns? Is it Solo Sikoa? So definitely in the next like 2 minutes, definitely go check that tweet out and take your vote. All right, prayer hands for Solo. 1 in the air for Roman Reigns. You'll see that on the poll. All right.
Whoa. Please. Just when you say that again, just throw a pause at the end.
Okay, pause. Sorry.
You'll see that on the
too
poll
late.
again.
Too late. You gotta do it again and pause. You can't just do it now. Redo it.
Y'all, you know what to do. All right. Anyway. All right. So we made it to the end.
In only 2 hours? That's not bad.
You're right. It's not bad at all. I
was expecting to be here like at 8 o'clock still, my time. You gotta remember, I'm 2 hours behind everybody.
Yeah, no, I was expecting. Yeah, I was definitely expecting 3 hours, but that's okay. But look, we want to say thank you for watching us all year long. All right. Thank you to TJ. First of all, before I even talk to thank all of them, thank you to TJ, the unofficial member of this show. I say it every time he's on here. You're always welcome anytime you're not busy on a Sunday to come argue and talk shit.
Pure ignorance number 525.
By the way, if you guys didn't know, that's actually the start time for every show that he has for SWA.
Oh shit!
I love how that's just an inside joke. No one else is going to get that joke but us, and that's great. Everyone's just like, what?
The start time for the show.
Yeah.
Who starts the show at 5:25? It's a weird time.
Like what? But no, definitely thank you to TJ for hanging out with us, making the Super Pod always. He's always a Super Pod original. Anytime there's a Super Pod, expect to see TJ Sykes. Thank you to all of you watching live with us every week. Like I said, you all are what makes this show fun. Shout out to Mr. Golden, the 3 Count Podcast #1 fan. None of you will ever take that role away from him. Coming on the show and arguing us over our superlatives. We'll be back. Okay, make sure you mark your calendars. Okay, January the 19th. Mark your calendars, okay? Don't expect around 6 o'clock next Sunday and expect to see my beautiful face, all right? Because you ain't gonna see it, all right? Next Sunday, I'm gonna be watching football all day long. I ain't gonna come see y'all, and I'm not gonna talk wrestling, all right? So don't expect it, because you ain't gonna see me till January the 19th next year, all right? With a new background, new logo.
Hold on. What about the 6th?
Well, I mean, that's different. I'm talking about
Monday.
Chaz and Friends. The 6th is your show. I ain't got shit to do with that.
Yeah, you better be on it, though.
I'll be there. I'm going to be there, absolutely.
So they'll still see your damn face, fool.
Yeah, I'll be there, but that's different.
But it's not on a Sunday. See, it's on a Monday.
That is true. It's on a
Monday. And
Monday.
that's on a Monday. That's different. You won't see me on a Sunday.
Shut up, Chaz. I was the one defending you. You didn't have to get
exactly.
I got you.
I'm just saying.
This man over here like, yo,
you got my back.
I got the backup too.
Yeah, he's like every black man in court when they don't need to talk.
Just shut the fuck up. Let me do my job. Let me defend. Jesus.
Oh man. All right, look, seriously though, thank you for sticking with us for all 2 hours. Everyone who watched. Shout out to Dean, because Dean's there every week.
Yeah, he said,
I really haven't been having a good weekend, but I'm glad to be here for the Super Pod. I wouldn't have missed it. Thank you guys. See, I just gave Dean a shout out too. Shout out to Dean.
Before I go, I want to acknowledge the Red Sire. That's that guy, TJ. That's my favorite wrestler in the entire world.
I'm telling Mason Walls. On that note, go check out Now Into the Ring. All right. And if you got a PC, just buy the damn console for Christmas. Get off of it. Go get a PlayStation and get an Xbox. Get a Switch for Christ's sake. Grow
Get
up.
a Dreamcast.
Get a Dreamcast too. Get something.
Get a Dreamcast.
Grow up and see you next year. Get out of here.
Oh yeah, we gotta
drink
go.
this rum.
Yeah, no, definitely gotta go.
We gotta hit this button. The end button. Is that one?
Later.
Is that one? Is
Bye.
it? I forget. Is it that button?
Yeah, I think
it's
it's
not
that
one.
one.
It's this one.
Hey, thanks for checking out this episode of the 3 Count Podcast. If you like this and you want more 3 Count Podcasts, go on over to our YouTube page, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you never miss when we put out a video. Also, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, all things social media, 3 Count Pod _X, 3 Count Pod, everything else. Also, make sure you buy our merch at foryourwear.com and prowrestlingtees.com. Also, you know what? Just watch another video right now. Like, right now, I'm going to walk away and you're going to play another video. Now.